So, other than pouring candles, I want to get this situated. I look kind of crazy, but it's fine. I'm tired. Alright, so today is New Year's Eve and I'm back in the studio. So last time I was in the studio, I was just doing some reordering of my fragrances, so a lot of like inventory stuff. I brought all of my candles that I had left from my previous markets back here so that way I can just see what I have and what I need to make, which is pretty much everything. I also still have to wait for fragrances to come in, so I won't be able to like fully, you know, make all the candles that I want to make. The other thing is that I had to do some rebranding things. I wanted to try something new, and over the past year I've rebranded my labels a couple of times. I've, you know, rebranded my like logo and all that stuff a couple of times, even changed up the color. So I'm trying to figure out where I want my business to be, and that's just like really looking at what I want and what I like. I have been trying to figure out what is the look and feel, what should the logo look like, all those things, and really be happy with it, because I would have to reorder my vinyl banner, my business cards, thank you cards, just like all those things. And I've been kind of sitting on it. My boyfriend is a designer, so he's been helping me and he likes where everything is at. But I think I've been looking at it so much that I'm doubtful, and I don't know, I just need to look at it with a fresh set of eyes. I was working on it last night and I'm just like burnt out from it. But anyways, that's what I was doing last time I was in the studio, pretty much until I left. And I didn't make anything actually. I just packed up an order and did some branding stuff, and then also placed some reorders and did some research on some markets for the springtime. So today I am here because I have to do some admin work. So I've been communicating with a few people about wholesale and then also consignment. So for 2025, I would like to expand a bit more. And by that, I mean have my products in stores, whether that's through consignment or through wholesale. So I finally got accepted to Faire. So I've been trying to get on Faire for a very long time. And initially when I was denied, I was like, okay, well, maybe my branding just isn't there yet. Also, I didn't think that I was like fully ready for wholesale anyways at that time. But then over the last year, I felt more confident in terms of like having the funds to fund my business, and then also, you know, pay for all the stuff that I would need to make a wholesale order happen. I was having a hard time getting accepted because I've been waitlisted a couple of times, and I've actually been invited by other businesses before, and that's its own referral link, and it's like a different thing than just like applying on your own. And I'm sorry for the vents that you hear. I went on Threads and I asked, how the hell do I get accepted to Faire? Because I've tried it, I've seen other people who haven't been doing their business for that long, but they got accepted. And not to compare anything, but I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I just need some feedback or something, or just like tips on how to get accepted. So I asked, just like in general, just threw up a question on Threads, and someone responded saying, hey, I can send you a referral link with your email. And they did that, and at first it did not work. And I waited a month, and then I went back to that link and I redid it and reapplied, and then I got in. So recently I finished editing all the listings, and I'm still kind of figuring out like what works, what doesn't for wholesale, especially because like my stationery is so cheap already. But I have it up there anyways, just to have like a variety of different things. All my candles are up there, but I actually did get my first wholesale order. They ordered 20 things, and it's funny because I actually met this person at an event upstate. So at Russell Sage College, they had like this beer garden thing in the fall time, and on the last day that they were having this beer garden, they decided to invite makers to the event, and so I decided to try it. I didn't know how things would pan out. I wasn't sure if I would do well or anything, but I actually did really well, and I'm kind of sad I didn't bring more candles because I sold out of a lot of things. I sold out of pretty much all the scrunchies I had brought. That was at the time when I was still like testing it out and seeing if people even, you know, wanted jumbo sell scrunchies, but they did, and I was doing really well, and it was a great event for me. But I also met someone who is a buyer for a co-op that's in Albany. So I gave her my business card, and you know, she was interested in purchasing a few of the scents for the co-op. And I've actually never been to a co-op before. I had no idea what a co-op was because where I'm from, we didn't have that. But yeah, so then when I finished setting up Faire and all that stuff, I got a wholesale order, and I noticed it was for the co-op. And I was like, oh, well, that's cool that she months later came back and ended up purchasing wholesale. So it's great. So I have to work on that order, and that has to ship out January 15th. So I have my wax melter going. It's, I think, almost ready to pour. So one thing I do need to do is clean everything. So other than pouring candles, I want to get this situated.
I'm driving down the coast, homies in the back bumping loud. You know we ain't got no worries. This my home, I don't plan on leaving. There ain't nothing better than the west side. That's alright. We own the map. We get the bag and then run it back. And I'm like, oh, we own the map. We get the bag and then run it back.
For my wholesale order, I plan on reusing these. So this came for my vessels, and yeah, I think they're in like perfect condition to put them back in here. And also I just wanted the dividers, make sure that they ship safe, so I'm just going to reuse these and probably like reuse like one of the large boxes that I have. So I need to make sure not to throw these out. The bungee whipped my butt. Oh, it broke. Cute. Also, with all of the big boxes and orders that I get, I usually get these like paper fillings and also the peanuts, and I save all of them. And I just reuse them for orders because, yeah, this filling and stuff costs a lot of money, and I save a lot of money by reusing it. I don't think I've had to purchase filling at all this year, which is amazing. So I also have 2 ginormous boxes at home of just packing peanuts because of all the like vessel orders I've made and like fragrance orders and all that stuff. So I'm pretty set on packaging material or like filling material. Also, I'm going to keep these as well to pack my wholesale order. That way everything is very safe and sustainable. Yeah, we're sustainable. a little update. So this monster is still here. Ooh. But I did condense a lot of boxes into that giant Uline box, and I have these big boxes, which are my these are my shipping boxes for orders. I got an 8x8x6 because I find that that is the most common size that I need for packing a couple of candles and possibly like makeup bags and things like that. I also have larger ones and then smaller ones, one for single candle orders, one that is like longer and skinny that can fit 2 candle orders, and then there's this one that's like a medium size, and then I have like a larger one. There's only one here. The rest of them are at my house, but yeah, I moved the extra wax that I have over there, which all of this needs to be organized next, but pausing on that, this also has to be organized. Over there has to be organized. Look at this. Oh God. All of that needs to be organized, but I did buy new organizers for my paper. So they are made of wood and not metal, and as you can see, those are not sturdy. So the wood should be better and should hold up the weight much better. But what I did get done just now, also these are my boxes where I'm holding all of the extra packing paper and like bubble wrap and stuff that I'm going to use for the wholesale order, but also any future orders. But I had bought these like little cardboard organizers from Amazon. I think it was about like 40 for like 20 bucks. I'll put the link down below. I forgot how much I paid, but it was a good price for it. But basically I want to use this for my stationery, for my greeting cards, and then also my magnetic bookmarks. And as you can tell, this isn't all the greeting cards I have, but we're running low. This is how much I've just like ignored my stationery, which is really sad. But essentially, I want all of my greeting cards and magnetic bookmarks to be here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to spread it into this one because I definitely do have more stationery designs than this. But then also, I need to create some sort of storage for my stickers as well. So I'm thinking that these units here would be perfect for my stickers, so maybe getting more of that size there instead of that one, because that one has some skinnier ones. But I think I might get a couple of those and then maybe store my stickers over here. But at the same time, I kind of do want to keep this to being like things that I need to like quickly grab for my desk. This also has to move. I just had some technical difficulties with connecting my printer to the Wi-Fi, so it has to directly connect, which is unfortunate for now. So I just need to organize this. That way I can put up my leftover vessels that are in here, which isn't much at all. There's actually like each of them are pretty scarce. And then I have a few on that side, which is where I did a few Instagram and TikTok videos at. So as you can tell, I already have my setup there. But yeah, I'm gonna use this section over here as like my photography studio, which is gonna be nice. But eventually it'll be organized better. And yeah, that's currently where we're at. It's not that much progress, but if you remember what this looked like prior to me organizing it, this is definitely better. I do need to build these 2 units here, and I have to figure out how I'm gonna get these storage units up there. I don't know if they fit. I'm not sure. I thought that they would. But otherwise, I have to figure out what to do with them. I might maybe bring them back to my apartment because we do plan on moving in a few months, so we could utilize these. So that's a thing. But anyways, I will start organizing this, moving these bad boys there, and then see where we're at, and then figure out what's the next step. Okay, bye. report. So I put all of my candles that I have left from my new and improved collection, and I don't know why I can't speak, but this is all I have left of my 8-ounce candles, which is amazing. But this is also because the holidays just came and went, and we gifted a lot of my candles to people. And then in terms of the 12-ounce vessels, this is all I have left. And so yeah, there's a lot to make. I have all this room to fill up more inventory with, and then these are all the candles I have that are using my old vessels. So these work fine. They are fine. I could just sell them. But I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. Maybe I will reserve these for a smaller market that I do and just like bring them along and see what I sell. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I definitely do want to sell through these. I don't want to leave money on the table, of course, but I am the type of person that likes a clean transition. So I decided to go with these vessels, and therefore I wanted to find vessels that match it that are also 8 ounces. So that's that. And I will figure something out for this one. So now that I'm here, I think what I'll do is clean up that area there so that way I can start making more candles, because I think my wax is to temperature. So I'm gonna do that real quick. We can do like a little time lapse, but yeah, this has to be situated. This is a mess from the last time I made a bunch of candles, and I also was doing some test candles as well. So like spoiler alert, I do have some new candle fragrances that I will be launching. I'm replacing some of my fragrances with some newer versions. I mixed them a little bit more, and I feel like they're a lot more unique. So eventually I will be incorporating that. Actually, considering I don't have much left, I should probably do that instead of doing the same fragrances I did first. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I laid out all of the vessels that I want to make today. Will I get to all of them? Maybe not, because I think it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I don't want to stay here too long. It is New Year's Eve, but basically what I'm going to do now is clean all these vessels out with my alcohol, and then wick all of them, or wick as many as I can, or as many as I'll get to today, and then I'll start making some candles. So I started out my candle collection with 12 fragrances. One wasn't doing as well as others because it was like this lemongrass scent, which I thought was pretty good. It was very clean, but some people just didn't like it. So I removed that one. Then I had 11, which was a very odd number. And then there was one fragrance that was very similar to another, so I ended up just removing that one. Ended up with 10. I also still had my spa collection, which had about 3 fragrances at the time. So I'm incorporating my spa candles into my main collection. So now I will have 12 for now, and see how that goes. And then if I want to make a separate spa collection with a different look, then I will do that. But for now, this is what it'll be. But also, I've been watching TikTok using my little handy dandy tripod for my phone, and I've just been watching and listening to this TikTok on repeat because, yeah, this dance break was so good. I've never listened to this album, honestly, but this song is really good, mainly because this dance sold me on it. I don't know, I've been obsessed with it, but here we are. And yeah, I'm just gonna start cleaning these vessels while I continuously listen to this TikTok, but I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Alright, so another update. I got through 6 fragrances. I made 6 of each. And now, or actually minus that one over there, because I only had 33 ounces of wax left in my wax melter. I added more wax in there. I basically put the rest of that box in there. I have to open the second box eventually, but honestly, I'm tired, so I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I have some other things I need to do. Like I would like to print out some more labels so that way I can get those ready. Tomorrow I won't be coming here. This one is a new fragrance. I mixed 2 fragrances together that one of them I haven't used in any of my candles at all. So I am excited to see how that one does. I think it smells pretty good. It's like feminine and masculine. There's like leather undertones in there, so I think it should be really good. But yeah, I think you can tell from my voice I'm very tired. I feel like I need coffee, I need food, and water. So I look kind of crazy, but it's fine. I'm tired. I need to head to the bathroom and take a little break. My back hurts and my legs hurt from standing for so long. But I think we did a lot today. I think we made a lot of progress. I came in here wanting to clean up and organize a bit, which I did. I cleaned up this space really well. This table still needs to be cleaned up, but that's fine. We can like tackle that another day. And then I did organize the back shelves over there. I set up the boxes for my stationery for whenever I do restock that. And then I cleared up the bins. So I'm going to take those storage bins back to my apartment because we do plan on moving out when our lease is up in a couple months. So those are going to be helpful for us. That way we can just store things in there and waste less boxes and materials. We could just store everything in that. Also, I had some leftover fabrics and stuff that I had here. I'm gonna bring it back to my apartment. I originally was planning on doing everything here, including sewing, but I realized I'm here half the time, and then the other half of the time I'm at home, and there are periods where I do have some downtime at night where I can actually get some sewing done. So instead of wasting time when I'm at home kind of just like chilling, I can just sew. Also, usually when I'm here, I'm making candles, and that sucks up a lot of my time, and also stationery. So I think it makes sense to do the sewing at home. So slowly but surely, I've moved everything that is sewing related home. And so yeah, I have my leftover stuff there, which I can just like show you. That's my little cart with all the bins and stuff in there. I just have one bin that I'm going to keep here because it does have some it does have some miscellaneous things that require some more organization in that side of the studio. So I'm just gonna leave it there, and then when it's empty and if I decide I don't need it, then I'm gonna bring it back to my apartment. But I am happy that this wall is pretty much cleared up. I still have the 2 IKEA boxes there. Will I build them? I'm not sure, because again, I'm tired and it is New Year's Eve. So yeah, I might just call it, honestly. I'm so freaking tired. I might just call it here and just say I did as much as I could, and that's it. I made a bunch of candles, so I can just come here like very, very, very early on Thursday, print out the labels, clean up these candles, and just get things ready to go. So I'm gonna call this here. This will be the last day before the new year, and yeah, I'm very excited for the new year. I have a lot of plans for my business. I've mentioned some of them, and I'm just like ready to take everything I learned from 2024 and apply it to 2025 and just do things like better, more efficiently, and just like give it my all, or as much as I can give, to really make this successful and yeah, to make it worth it. And also I just want to get this space together. So I think I'm gonna have a few more videos of me like organizing the space, and maybe the next one could be like me building the furniture and getting the sofa together. I also was looking at some paints and stuff, so like maybe we'll paint this wall here, I'm not sure. But yeah, more to come, and I hope everyone has a good new year, and